This week I'm going to share with you how I structure my week's training as a hybrid athlete. Just to give you some context, at the moment I'm in a building phase of my training due to a prolonged stay in hospital. I come from a running background as an athlete and as a coach, but I have coached a number of different sports. So I'm not your typical hybrid athlete who seem to come from a strength background. So what is hybrid training? Hybrid training is the concurrent training of different athletic disciplines that do not explicitly support one another, and those disparate components are not essential to success at any one sport. As an athlete, I'd always done strength and conditioning sessions, but where this differs from a hybrid approach is that all my strength and conditioning was designed to make me run faster. Now I'm training two separate modalities, and this creates a very different challenge. It's not as easy as putting a running program or an endurance program together with a strength program. Because in effect, what you're doing is you're taking 100% effort here and 100% effort here and placing them together. We cannot work at 200% effort. So we have to make some subtle changes. For example, if I'm training for an ultra marathon, I might work on a 70-30% split, meaning 70% endurance and 30% strength, because I still want to keep up my strength work as a hybrid athlete. And if I'm working on a strength challenge, is to adjust the percentages appropriately. At present, I'm working on a 50-50 split to create a stable base so that I can go on to start challenging myself again in some events. So let's take a look at the week. So over the last couple of months, I've built up to double sessions on a Monday and a Wednesday. So today's Monday. It starts with an easy 4 miles at zone 2, talking pace, just to build a solid endurance base. And then in the afternoon, about 6 hours later, just to make sure where possible to keep my strength work away from my endurance work, a 2021 study found that training strength and endurance back to back impaired one another, which is called the interference effect. But when separated by 2 hours plus, these impairments were reduced or taken away. So I've divided my first 3 strength sessions up into a pull, push and leg split. I probably won't stay with this sort of split, but it's working at the moment. Today I have a pull session which starts with a deadlift, which I haven't filmed today, and pull-ups. And these are my 2 main compound movements in the session, and I supplement them with additional pulling movements. It is Tuesday, it's a bit chilly out here, hence the extra layers. I've got another weight session, a push session this time. So I'm going to have a quick warm up and then get to it. Tuesday, only one session today, and that is a strength push session. One of my specific goals in terms of strength is to improve my bench press, especially after coming out of hospital and not even being able to do a push-up. Now, you'll never reach your full potential as an endurance or strength athlete training in this way, but you certainly will be ready for the zombie apocalypse when it comes. It is Wednesday morning and I'm on another 4-mile run, and it's a beautiful day. Wednesday is another double day, starting with an easy 4 miles and ending with a leg session. I'm gonna walk home, have a stretch, always have a stretch, and then get my second breakfast and get home. I have moved that leg session around previously just to see where it would fit nicely. This seems to be the sweetest spot I can find at this moment, just before a rest day. So Thursday is a rest day, and then Friday, 3, 2, 1, go, was an interval session. 6 times 2 minutes with 1 minute recovery. So this is threshold training, working in zones 3 and 4. Then Saturday, another strength session, but this time I'll work on all the specific areas I have a weakness in or wish to improve more upon. So this is the time when I can pick up with all those other areas and some of the additional areas that look after my shoulders, etc. And then Sunday, I still love to have my traditional Sunday long run, traditional for all runners, where I can relax and enjoy the time on my feet, building a really good aerobic base. And it always helps if you can run with a friend. So this is how my week looks at the moment. It's not perfect, but it's working for me at present. I find that having double sessions at the beginning of the week worked better for me, and after moving the leg session a number of times, it seems to fit better just before the rest day. Like any training program, you must keep the 4 main principles at the forefront. Specificity, in this case strength and endurance. Overload, so that's increasing the challenge on your body as it adapts. For me, I've been increasing some of the sessions and some of the weight that I've been using, and the lengths of intervals and runs. Progression and reversibility. If you stop training, it's going to go backwards, so you've got to keep that consistency going up. I hope this brief explanation of my training week helps in some way, and I hope to see you next week.